Now I call on Parbatuya Shatagram Jan Samanti Samiti.
Juju Paturuzuru. I am Manojitanjan Chakma. I'm speaking on behalf of PCJSS. Thank you, Chair, for giving me floor. You must be aware that the human rights situation in the Chittagong Hill Tracts, or CHT, is very fragile, as the historic CHT Accord signed in 1997 between the Bangladesh government and the PCJSS, or Parbutta Chattogram Janasamhiti Samiti, has not been properly implemented. Rather, violating the accord, the government is carrying out massive militarization in the region. The government has turned the CST region into a large army camp by setting up more than 400 camps. The army are creating armed terrorist groups, one after another, with indigenous peoples and engaging them in terrorist activities like murder, kidnapping, extortion, etc. to thwart PCJSS lead movement of indigenous Jumma people for implementation of the accord. It is the military as well as the government's divide and rule policy. For example, in April 2023, the army's created group shot dead 7 bomb communities villages in Bandarban district under military instigation. On the other hand, the army continued to criminalize the individuals and organizations engaged in the movement for implementation of the CST Accord, including members and supporters of the PCJSS, entangling them with the terrorist activities of these armed terrorist groups. The army raid the indigenous Juma villages, arrest and beat innocent people, many a time send them to jail on false charges, search the houses, kill the people in the name of crossfire, detain illegally and torture them in camps which have become a daily occurrence in the CHT. Not only that, the army as well as the government are carrying out communal attacks on Jumma people by inciting Muslim Bengali settlers, expropriation of Jumma people's land, eviction in the name of tourism and various development projects, violence against women, etc. In 2023, there are 240 human rights violations committed by security forces and law enforcement forces, army-backed armed terrorist groups, Muslim Bengali settlers, and 1,933 Jumma people were victims of these human rights violations. 64 villages were raided and valuables of 84 houses were ransacked by the army. As the CST is in the volatile situation, one cannot expect a good result of the 6 mandated areas of the permanent forum in the CHT. I call upon the permanent forum to put diplomatic pressure on Bangladesh government to respect, protect, and promote the human rights of the indigenous Jumma people of the CST by stopping militarization and criminalizing rights activities and implementing the CHT Accord soon. Thank you very much.
I thank you for your statement.